Hello everyone, I'm helping my friend Miss Utah 1994 Brooke Anderson. She competed with me for the Miss America crown. She's wonderful, she UDA Studios. She was telling me that you're her student, which is you, would love to hear stories about my journey to the Miss America pageant. So I said sure, and that's why I'm speaking to you now. And this is the crown, Miss America crown. And I'm going to put one here. And also, these are my toe shoes, which I used for the Miss America pageant. Most people didn't know the dance floor at the Miss America pageant, the stage, was very slippery. And I had to put the rubber right here. You can see a piece of rubber on my toe shoes. It helped me to keep from falling on the dance floor. Now, it's not easy to use toe shoes with the rubbers, but it helps as long as you keep practicing a lot on the stage. So this is my toe shoes that I worn for the Miss America pageant. I want to tell you, before I show you my dance costume, when I first competed for the Miss America pageant, I was freshman at college, and there was no dance studio or dance class in my college. So I had to do it on my own. I had to practice it in the dorm, especially in the basement. There was no mirror, and the floor was tile, so it was not a great floor for the dance performance and practice it. And so I did fall down a lot, which really helped me to prepare a lot for the Miss America stage. So it was a good experience. And sometimes I was very discouraged, especially when I danced by myself alone. I like to go to dance studio with a dance coach and the student to motivate myself to dance more and to get better. But when I was in college, I had to do it by myself, just like what you are doing right now. I understand that there were days when you didn't want to dance anymore, and that's hard to keep yourself keep going. But I did it, and you can do it. And this is the first dance ballet costume I used for my first year when I was competing for the Miss Alabama pageant. It took me 3 years to win the Miss Alabama crown. This is my first costume, and I danced to a song called How Beautiful. It's a Christian song, and I want to witness for Jesus when I was competing at the Miss Alabama pageant, and I won the talent competition, and I became first runner-up to the Miss Alabama 1992, 1992. And I came back for second year. And this is my favorite costume because I danced to the same song when I danced for the Miss America pageant, but this is my second year at the Miss Alabama pageant. It's very simple, very strong, and this is my favorite costume. And I won talent competition. Again, I won first runner-up to the Miss Alabama crown. I was not happy being first runner-up again in a row because I felt that the judges did not believe that I could win and be Miss America. And I felt like there's no way I will win ever again. But it was my family and my friend who saw me competing for the pageant, for 2 years. They didn't want me to give up that easily, so they encouraged me to go to Atlantic City and look at the Miss America pageant, meet the people there in Atlantic City before I made a final decision because I want to quit, I want to give up. So I agreed to wait until I went to Miss America pageant in Atlantic City. And right there, right after the Miss America show, I got on the stage with my mother and walked down the runway. There was nobody in the audience. Everybody was going home. The workers were cleaning the stage. So it was just my mother and me on the stage, and I was walking down the runway, and deep down in my heart, God said to me, I want you to go back to Miss Alabama pageant and try one more time, because I want you to dance for me right here in Atlantic City. So I went back to the Miss Alabama pageant for the third time. And this is the costume which I won for the Miss Alabama pageant and Miss America pageant. It's very similar to the other one, but it's more glitter. It had and it's shorter, because my mother and my dance teacher felt like that the children need to see my leg more, because there's so much movement through my legs when I was dancing on the stage, and I learned that the more you turn, the more you jump, the more you oppressed the judges. So that's what I did, and on the back, at the end of my performance, right here, and it showed when Jesus died on the cross, and that's why I was putting it up like this at the very end of the ballet performance. So this is my. Now it's not over, even though I traveled so much and I gave so many speeches every single day. Again, I never went to a dance studio for a whole year until 2 weeks before the following Miss America pageant, when I gave her my title. I had to practice it in the hotel room. It's not fun. It's very challenging. So I still showed the performance, and Kathy Lee, she invited me to dance ballet for her Christmas show. So on December, after I won the Miss America title, I danced to the song, Do You See What I See? It's a Christmas song, and it was really very simple to this ballet costume. So it's very comfortable, and it's really pretty on the TV. And then when I gave her my title, this is wow. It's very small, and I danced to the song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And I was dancing with, I think, 8 guys alone, maybe 6 or 8 guys. I can't remember which one is correct. I had so much fun. They lifted me, they carried me in the air. I was like a Hollywood star. I had so much fun dancing in this costume. So even though you're at home and you practice it and you're alone, you're not around your dance coach or your friend in the studio, I'm a living example that you can still be a star after you practice it at home or in the hotel room all alone. So it's not over. Keep striving, keep believing in yourself, and God has a great plan for your life. I love you.